So welcome guys, and Komani has released a data pack 7.0, and here comes the issues with making our patches and cider compatible with the new DLC. So very well, I'm gonna tell you how I approach this, and fortunately PES SmokePatch has a fix for it. It has a compatibility fix. So the first thing I did was just to start the game, and you will notice that Steam will load an update. So I did let it go through. However, remember that if we are using a cider, we probably had a net block. So what I did was just to find my game. So I'm going to Steam Apps Common, find my game folder, find the cider, and then on the configuration, if you remember, we've done this before, we had an instruction to block the live updates so it didn't conflict with the application from our cider. So here I'm in front of this line, the netblock Lua. I'm gonna put a semicolon to block that instruction, and therefore I'm gonna allow the game to fully update with the new DLC. So that's the approach I'm taking, and this is different. No one is telling you to do this, and I'm starting the game through Steam, as you can see. So I want the game just to start normal and get the full update. Again, there's no instructions for doing this. This is me, and it worked pretty smoothly. I wanted to make sure that the DLC applied to my game, and then I apply the compatibility after that, so everything goes together well. Okay, so here is the game starting without the patch, and there you have it. There's the data pack 7.0 that Steam already loaded. However, not all the updates are applied because we were blocking the network, the online feature. So here it goes, and I'm gonna go through a little bit fast on the asset loading. Let's wait for it. And I'm gonna speed up the video here so it completes the asset data downloading. So it's loading pictures, faces, everything that was new with that particular DLC. So some of the player photos says it doesn't update. Don't worry about that. And here's the new data pack 7.0 available. So updates and additions. They got update club team emblems, face models, player portraits, manager images, boot models, and updated cinematics and animations. And this is interesting, updated commentary data. I like to hear that. And this is pretty cool. In my club, added the option to select national teams as your base team in my club mode. And then they have other global improvements. But that's pretty interesting, with the national teams. And then, they got all this stuff that they throw in there. But now, I have received information that they were going to increase the number of players in the national team from 23 to 26. So we're going to have to double check if that really happened indeed. It wasn't listed here. But anyways, it's updated. We're going to look at how the product looks now. So I'm going to open a local match. And what we're seeing here, the emblems, as usual, they don't have all the licenses. And this is why we add all the mods and all the patches. Because I don't want to be playing with those generic emblems. So anyways, I'm going to go back and block the network, because this is the tutorial part, is how to apply that compatibility fix. So I'm gonna go to the cider, and I'm gonna remove the semicolon from in front of that net block. So let's delete that semicolon. Now the instruction is functional, and we need to save this configuration file or the ini file for the decider, and we should be all set and ready. So we allowed the entire update take place, and this is the part I'm contributing here, telling you to do. And now we're gonna apply the compatibility. So you see they have a Steam compatibility fix for the new game version, and they say do not apply this for the copy game. So eventually they will come up with another patch, small patch that is, to merge their stuff more efficiently with the new game. But right now you can keep playing normally, and if you have a copy game, you don't have to do anything because it is, you know, it's not updated online. So this is a compatibility fix only again, and new contents will be merged with our new contents and database when a new version of the SmokePatch 21 version 3 is released. And they expect that there will be more phases added. All right, so now we're gonna find the compatibility fix only, and let me just close all this advertisement. So the instructions are very similar to what we've done before. So here's the compatibility instructions. Download and extract the compatibility package, and I'm going to show you step by step because I'm doing this live with my own game. Then we're going to copy the download folder inside the game folder and replace 3 files. Let me blow this up. So there will be a download, 3 files in the download folder, and separately we're gonna replace the edit file. The thing is, these 2 guys are in different locations in your computer. So follow my instructions so you don't get confused, all right? So on the copy game, they said don't do this, all right? So let me find out the download links, and here it is. And all we need to do is to go down to where it says Steam game compatibility, all right? So I'm picking the MediaFire. I'm gonna download, and it downloads pretty fast. So I'm gonna save it on my downloads. And it happens pretty fast. This is a, you know, it's a small, just those 3 files plus the edit file. So I'm gonna close all this stuff. That's all we needed to download, and let me just close all these commercials. So let me check on their downloads, and there is the zip file. So we're gonna extract this. I'm using 7-zip. So I like to extract it into a folder, so I got it all here. Let's open this, and there is the download folder that has 3 files in it. So those are the 3 files that we are going to be copying into the game folder. I'll show you that, okay? So let me go back, and the edit file is there too. And then there is an installation instruction. So this is the edit file that we're gonna be copying again. And the installation, it's nice that we have these quick instruction. Again, copying those 3 files that you see there, including the DP file list. So you got to be careful with that one. And that's going to go into the download folder of the game. So let's just pick out these 3 guys, and I'm just going to copy those 3 files. All right. I'm going to find my game folder, which is under Steam library, Steam apps, common, eFootball 2021, and there is the download folder right here, okay, within the game folder right there. So that's where we want to drop in those 3 files. So you know what, I need to open it here, find an open space, and there. And it's going to ask me, yeah, we're replacing 3 files in the destination. And you see that it Explorer will highlight the 3 that were replaced. And they have a new date, 6/24. What's the last one? Yeah, even the switcher got updated. So we are done here with that first part. And now we need to work with the edit file. So let's open the folder again and find the edit file for the original game. They don't want you to be messing around with the copy game. So here's the edit file. We're gonna copy this guy. Now, remember I said this is in a different location. Remember that. So usually it's under Documents, under the Komani folder. There's the Komani folder. And you open that, there's your games, season update. And this is the place where you see that WebPES file where we usually get all the images and the kits that I load for you guys. And then there's a folder with the long number. You got to open that and there'll be a safe folder. Open that. And right here is where you're going to drop in that edit file. It's going to replace it. And we are all set. So we're going to test our game. We already blocked the network so it doesn't go online. And let's see what happens. So this is loading and the CIDR is working because my menu mod is through the CIDR live CPK and it's working. So this is good news. Now I'm accelerating through the video a little bit here. So you see that online service currently unavailable. Don't worry about that. That was a result of us blocking the network. So it didn't mess up our patch. So let's look to see if we got the right logos. And I'm happy to see, I see La Liga. And there is the Premier League. Very well. The Premier League and Sky Bet and all the rest of the leagues have, everything is working well. So the patch is working after we implemented the compatibility fix. So now let me just start a game here and see if my CIDR overlay is working. And I'm gonna show you a couple of things. So I'm gonna check to see if the stadium server is working. So I hit spacebar to pop the overlay and you see that it's coming out. That's good news. And I'm gonna check to see if I can select a stadium manually. So indeed, now I can go page up, page down and scroll through some of the stadiums. Very good. And let's apply one stadium to make sure that it's loading properly from the stadium server. So let's pick this Real Betis Stadium, the Benito Villamarin. Now, let me just, I'm cutting and pasting here something because I wanted to show you guys that I also have the kits server that lets you switch uniforms from the regular Liga or league to the Champions or the Europe Cup, etc. So here I'm hitting one and I went into the kit server from the stadium server. And if you just look at the top, it says 6 and 7. You're hitting 6 and 7, you can switch the uniforms. So I keep hitting 6. It will switch the uniforms on the left, or the team on the left. And you see now the logo on the right hand sleeve, it's got the Europe, and I keep hitting 6. It keeps cycling through those 3 uniforms, but now it's putting the Champions badge. Now I'm gonna hit now number 7, and I'm gonna switch Atletico Madrid's uniforms, and I just keep going, and now it's going through the Europe League patch on the right sleeve, and there's the Champions patch on the right sleeve. So pretty cool. This is working, and if you want to play, have teams play Champions with the logo on the right hand side, that you can do it through this server, which is included, by the way, with the SmokePatch. Okay, guys. So it looks like it's working pretty smooth. I did run the game and it was playing well. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. but it seems that everything is working right. If you get stuck, again, this is for SmokePatch, but I'm sure that EvoWeb will probably put a fixed compatibility as well. Now, there is one thing out there that I want to check, because I kept hearing that they were going to increase the national teams to 26 players, and I want to double check if that really happened. So let me check Spain here, and when I'm counting here, I still see 23, which is very disappointing. And as a matter of fact, I don't see, some of the players that I've seen here are not updated. So I'm pretty disappointed, because I thought, you saw that we loaded the entire patch. And it could be that maybe my patch, and I couldn't add any more players. So this is disappointing. I didn't get the 26 there. So I don't know if it's an override from the SmokePatch or else. But thank you for watching, guys. And let me know if you have any trouble. Drop me a comment, and I'll try to respond to your questions. Until the next one.